Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Entering today's game, Lamar Jackson was 1 for 3 in the playoffs. He's now heading to his first AFC Championship game. 2 more wins, and you know what? The guy that he was supposed to be a wide receiver, he's a running back.
He's a running back, yeah.
2 more wins.
Mm-hmm.
He a made man.
Super Bowl champ.
He a made man. Ocho, he a made man.
Super Bowl champ.
Hey.
The same one that was available for teams, you know, in the offseason. Everybody said, no, we good. We don't want him.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Even listen, I know I played for the Bengals, but even I understand how special he is.
Yes.
I understand how dynamic he is. How if he was to come to your team, how much he can change that offensive franchise around. A different type of individual. Cam Newton was special. Michael Vick was special. But Lamar Jackson, during his time right now, is different. He's different.
Ocho, look here. Them teams not finna upset the apple cart, bro. They not going to do that. They not going to do that. They not going against one of their own.
Right. Oh, I see what you mean.
No, bro. They're not finna do that, Ocho. I mean, hey.
Even for a chance at holding that Lombardi?
We gonna stick together. Now, we might disagree. We might not like one another. But when it comes down to it, we gonna ride for 32. It ain't nothing coming between the 32. So I'm not finna set that precedent giving up that. No.
Okay, I see you going with it. I see you going with it. Hey, you rather do that? You gonna cut your nose the spite your nose off to
spite your face.
Spite your face? Okay.
And I'm glad because look, I got a special Ozzie Newsome, who's the general manager.
He
still has an office there at the building, but Eric DeCosta kind of runs the day to day. His last pick was Lamar trading back into the first round, getting Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to say. Look, the man drafted his first 2 draft picks was Jonathan Ogden and Ray Lewis.
Legends.
And then he drafted Ed Reed. And then he drafted Terrell Suggs. And also defensive rookie of the year, Peter Boulware.
Yeah.
And now Lamar Jackson.
Peter from Florida State, huh?
Yeah.
Goddamn Peter Boulware.
Yeah. Drafted Jamal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so man, I'm happy for him. And I'm happy for the Ravens. Like I said, I only spent 2 years there, but my 2 years there were great. I made lifelong friends. It was a great atmosphere. Obviously, I know Steve Bisciotti. He was the minority owner when I was there. Ended up taking over for Art Modell. But I'm happy for Ozzie. I'm happy for the Ravens, and they got an opportunity to go back to a Super Bowl for a 3rd time. And they're young since they came into existence in 1996. So they have an opportunity with a win next week to go to their 3rd Super Bowl in basically 27, 28 years.
You know what I think? I hate to look so far in advance, but because of the Ravens defense, I don't see whether Buffalo comes in there or whether Kansas City comes in there. I don't see them beating them boys. I don't see him beating them. I don't think people understand. People that watch the game of football understand it's all about matchups. It's all about matchups and personnel and how well does your defense match up against this offense. Even as high octane and high scoring as the Bills can be or the Chiefs can be, it's different when you're playing a team like that has that type of personnel to match up against you, especially being able to add pressures, blitzes, do different things from a formation and schematical standpoint, because you have the personnel to do stuff to make the quarterbacks uncomfortable. It's going to be a very difficult task. Very difficult task.
Yeah, I think the thing is, but here's the thing. It's like when teams had Jordan. It didn't matter where they went. They had Jordan. And when you have one of these quarterbacks, when you have a Josh Allen, when you have a Patrick Mahomes, it's kind of like Lamar Jackson. You feel like you can go on the road in any environment, any condition, and win and get it done.
Yeah.
And so all they want is an opportunity. It's like, okay, we'll cross whatever bridge we have to cross, whatever that defense might throw at us. And because we know the Ravens, they're known for defense. They've always been like that, from the Rays and the Suggs and the Ed Reed to now they got Rowe and Quinn and all those guys. Hamilton has been unbelievable on the back end at safety. Congratulations, all first team, all pro. If the Ravens, you already know what they do.
Yeah.
They try to knock your dick in the dirt. It's as simple as that. Every time they try to drop ankle on your ass. Right. That's how the Ravens hit. Look.
Oh yeah.
The toughest man win. And they pride themselves on being tough. That's a physicality that's been passed down from the time Ray Lewis stepped in there and Suggs and all those guys, Rod Woodson, Rob Burnett, when they had Goose, Sam Adams, Rob Burnett, Peter Boulware, and it's just always Suggs. It's come all the way down. When you it's kind of like a Steelers defense. When you put that black and gold on and you play that side of the ball, you know what's expected.
It's a part of your identity.
You know what's expected.
It's a part of your identity.
I mean, if you're a Steelers, you know the 70s. You know Mean Joe. You know Lambert, Ham, Joe, Mel Blunt, L.C. Greenwood, Ernie Holmes.
Yeah.
You know what they represent. Andy Russell, Donnie Shell.
Yeah.
So when you play for the Ravens, you know what you're representing. You're representing Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and all of those guys that came before you. There's a standard. You know, you hear Mike Tomlin talk about the standard is the standard. When you play for the Steelers, when you play for the Ravens and you play that side of the football, the standard is the standard.
Yeah.
And it's already been set. So they've got defensive players of the years littered on that side of the ball. They got defensive rookie of the years littered on that side of the ball. So when you go into that building and it says play like a Raven, you already know what's expected of you. Nothing less will be tolerated or accepted.
I'd never forget. I told you what we call Steeler Week and Raven Week. 2 chin straps. I'd never forget Marvin Lewis. Anytime we playing the Steelers or we playing the Ravens, the motto was it's a 2 chin strap game week because that's what you're gonna need. By the time you get to the second quarter, third quarter, whatever chin strap you're wearing, you're gonna need a new one.
Think about it, Ocho. All the teams that gonna go into the draft and look for a quarterback, and you could have had a guy that's 26 years old, with an MVP, that's won the division, that's taken a team to the playoffs several times, and you could have had him.
Yeah.
And your quarterback, and you would have had to worry about your quarterback.
Yeah. And it's interesting to hear what you just said earlier about the 32 actually sticking together.
Yeah.
You know, and rather.
Now, obviously, all 32, Ocho, all 32 didn't need a quarterback, but there were 10 or 15 that we did.
True. Yeah.
If you got Patrick Mahomes, you got Josh Allen, you got Joe Burrow or Herbert or something like that. But Atlanta damn sure needed a quarterback.
Yeah. I think they probably believed in what they had, right? Just want to see it one more year. I know what you mean.
Hell no. Man, it must be out of their mind. Well, you see, guess what? Now you got to go. Look, give me Lamar Jackson. At least I know what I'm going to get. Lamar is a proven commodity. You don't know what the hell you're going to get from these guys that you draft out of college.
Yeah.
Just because they had a great – see, this is why everybody wants to go to the portal. At least if I get a guy at the portal, I get a guy that's already been in college. So I already know he's going to do what he needs to do as far as schoolwork. And I know what type of player he is because I can go ahead and put him on tape. So I've seen him against other college players as opposed to a guy that's coming out of high school. I don't know. He ain't probably never been away from home. I don't know how he's going to respond to going to class and all this other stuff and playing against guys that are on his level.
Right.
That's why guys go to the portal. Well, hell, Lamar Jackson has already been in the NFL. Hell, he's already won an MVP. So what the hell well, I don't know what Lamar's going to do. You do know what he's going to do. He already done it.
Yeah. And the funny thing what I like about what Lamar has done is he's transitioned to being a pocket passer now.
Yes.
He doesn't have the run first mentality because the supporting cast that they have around him, he doesn't have to. Listen, if it's covered, he's gonna go through his reads. He's gonna hit 1, 2, and 3. Sometimes if he have time, he'll come back to 1 to see if it's freed up. And if it ain't there, I'll holler at you.
He's taking off. But you know what I love about him? He's like, I'm not Tom Brady. I'm not Peyton Manning. A lot of times we get guys that have legs and they all of a sudden forget that they got legs. And they says, well, I want to be this because I don't get the credit that the other guys, damn that credit. I win and see won't they give you credit.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. So many times you get caught up in Peyton Manning is Peyton Manning. I guarantee you, if Peyton says, hell, I wish I could run like Lamar Jackson. Tom Brady says, I wish I could run like Lamar Jackson.
Right.
But they had to use what they had in order to get the most out of their God-given ability. Right. Lamar Jackson, God bless Lamar Jackson with a set of wheels that he didn't give a whole lot of people in the NFL, period, regardless of position.
Right.
And he gave them the ability to throw the football. So now he blessed them with more than the average quarterback because he can run it and throw it.
Yep. Yeah.
And he's like, you know what? Y'all not finna picture me. Y'all not finna try to make me feel bad to about, Lamar running the football. Damn right, I'm gonna take off and run if ain't nobody open. I ain't finna sit back here and sit and duck. I got these wheels, and guess what? I done got smart now. I ain't taking no extra punishment. I'm getting down. Because all I got to do is go into a slide. If you hit me, I'm going to look at the referee and go get that flag on your ass.
Flag.
Yep. And I ain't going to feel bad either. So, hey, stop crying. Stop looking for a flag. Oh, you already know when I'm like when I go into a slide, like I'm going to second base, you better not touch me. You better not touch me.
Hey, that's going to be exciting. I'm excited for the games tomorrow. God damn.